Hi, my name is Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, this is the first video I'm making today and I didn't have my editing, anyways, little story time here today. I guess my message with this story is be careful. Sometimes you can meet some strange people on this spiritual journey. I remember, especially when you're new, you know, when you're beginning new to awakening, and maybe even further to spiritual awakening, maybe even if you've been awakened for a while, you can still meet like a strange person. But if you're like kind of newer on this journey, you could get confused, and you know, there's people out there and they have these things, and if you're not sure, you know, when I started my spiritual awakening, I was very open, and I listened to everyone because, you know, I knew this was new to me. I was letting go of the rigid belief systems, and I was just kind of listening to the things people had to say to me. And I remember I started doing Reiki. I was getting my Reiki masters, and I was looking for other Reiki members locally. You know, local to where I live, you know, and other, you know, Reiki schools for attunements and stuff. And I just wanted to meet other people. And I remember I met this person. They did some type of they offered Reiki on Craigslist, and they were like, oh, I'm offering Reiki. And I was just like, oh cool, there's another person that's into this here. So I sent a message and I said, hi, you know, I'm another Reiki master, and I just wanted to know about, you know, your school, and you know, how just information about being a Reiki master. And he contacted me back, and he was like, you know, it wasn't okay, hold on a second, I'm thinking. Okay, so he contacted me back, and he had explained to me that he was going to this Reiki school and they taught Theta healing. And so I had did some research, and Theta healing was like the next step for me. I wanted to learn more. I had bought a book. It sounded really, you know, magical if you can access the Theta and go in that realm and do the healing. And I was like, oh really, you know how to do that? He says, oh, I can help you. He said, I can help people go out of body and go into the Theta state and go out of body and you know, and do this work. And he was like, I'm really good at it. I can help you with this. Let's set up a meeting. I need to, he said, I have a special technique where I use Pantene Pro V and I lather it all over your body. And and he said there's something within the chemicals of the Pantene Pro V that I guess that prepares you for, I guess, going like out of body for a Theta type of experience. And you know, being very new to the journey, this could have really went bad for me, right? But luckily there's a thing called intuition. Okay, so that's the important thing when you're meeting people who seem they got some kind of strange beliefs going on this spiritual journey. You want to trust the intuition. Something in me said, that doesn't sound right. Something to me was like just thinking about it, I felt very uncomfortable. And so after that, I stopped talking to that person because, you know, I just started to see not everybody who says that they're spiritual, they're not going to be exactly in alignment with you. And so trusting your intuition would be key when you're experiencing like this whole 4D realm is vast. There's all kind of belief systems, and there's nothing wrong with it. We're all creators, and we're all creating realities for our individual lives. And when we intersect with each other, we're co-creating an experience. And so it's okay that they want to have like these type of beliefs. You know, they may not be in alignment with you, but to respect their beliefs and use your intuition before you get involved in something you might not be comfortable with. And so I just wanted to share that. There's a lot of other stories there's a lot of other stories that I could share about this. Oh, my son gave me this flower. It's so sweet. Anyways, there's a lot of things I could share, and I was trying to think of something else, but I have to say that one by far is off the wall. Oh no, I do got another one. Okay, the other story I have, okay, so when I first had my awakening, I wasn't sure what was going on because I was getting visions, I was getting downloads, and I was hearing my spirit guides, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I remember I talked to someone who, and I was telling them, I said, you know, my church frowned upon the fact that I was getting visions and dreams of the future. They said a woman, you know, a woman couldn't do that, so it had to be an evil spirit. And my friend had said, well, you know, it could mean you're a prophet. There were prophet women in the Bible. And so at that point, I was just wondering, I wasn't sure what was going on with me. And I was like, am I a prophet, you know? And I started to like be concerned, like, okay, should I be looking for signs? How do I figure out, you know, am I a prophet or what? So I was just thinking that I didn't pursue it or anything. I was just thinking that, right? And then there was this woman who was following, you know, like my YouTube channel, and she, I'm so sorry. There's a street washer coming by, so hold on, let me pause this. Okay, sorry about that. So she started sending me like little messages on, you know, inboxing me on Facebook, little messages, and she started to tell me that I was a chosen one, I was called, and she was my herald. And I was just like, what? And so because I was so new to the journey, I listened, because I really don't know what's going on here. I'm like really like just grasping for information because I'm new. And so she was all telling me, she started saying, you are part of the 144,000 and I am your herald and I'm going to be delivering messages for you to follow. And I was like, the moment she said 144,000, I said, look, I said, it took me, you know, religion, you know, took me through the ringer. I have to let go of that. And I don't believe in those things, and I'm not, and all of a sudden she's all, okay, so she responds back. Okay, so there's this thing I have. When I read people's texts, I can tap into their energy, and I almost can read their voice and how they respond. And I didn't realize I was having this ability back then. Like, there was times where me and my husband will go and we'll read comments, and I'll act out the voices of people's responses, and my family would just laugh. It's just a fun thing I do. So I'm about to show you what she wrote to me and how it came across what I heard. She was just like, stop screaming at me! That's what it sounded like. She was typing, stop screaming at me. I said, listen, ma'am, I'm not screaming at you. And she said, I can hear it! It's hurting! You have to. And she basically goes on to say, I'm not going to continue to talk like that, basically goes on to say, you just have too much trauma from religion because it's hurt you, and now you're trying to back out of your calling. And I said, and she just kept going in the kept messaging me, and I just got to the point where I just blocked her. At that point, I didn't want to block spiritual people. I didn't want to do that. I was trying to be open. But I realized it comes to a point where people, they can, you know, they don't even know where they're at in their spiritual journey, really. And they're trying to really infringe on yours. And that's the one thing I learned about my spiritual journey. When I was newer to this, I wanted to tell people, look this, look that. This belief system, that belief system, that's wrong. This is the way to do it. And now, like, as I evolved in this journey, I start to see that I can't really tell them nothing. They're a creator. They're having the experience they want to have. So it looks like it's wrong according to my belief system. But according to the God that they are, they're creating exactly what they want. And when you get to that point, you kind of stand back and you don't try to force your opinion on people or influence people. And so when people like that come along, that's trying to enforce their opinion and influence you, then you want to step back and then use your intuition. And then even if you're new in this, you know, listen to things, listen to everyone, follow no one. Learn how to trust your tuition. Because see, you are the creator here in your reality, in your experience. And the main person you need to be listening to is you, your higher self, your intuition. Whatever your spiritual guidance is coming from, you want to listen to that. You want to learn how to develop intuition if you don't. So I think, yeah, I just wanted to share those stories. I hope they were interesting. You know, that kind of stuff, it happens. It happens. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to sign up for my email list for updates. And oh, and a commenter said that that I need to do something about the background noise. And I am very sorry. I actually have bought a mic, but every time I leave to record or I start recording, I completely forget to use it. So I'm gonna try to make sure I set intentions to keep my mics charged up and start using them. I hope that I'm talking loud enough. I'm trying to sit closer to the camera. So I hope this helps, but I promise to in the future, the videos I do today obviously is gonna be without them, but I promise in the future that I'm gonna put more effort in using my microphones that I got. Thank you for watching. Namaste.